Hello, good afternoon. I've thought long and hard about telling you this. I wasn't gonna because I didn't want to put Hartlepool's Church Street in a bad light, but I'm gonna have to tell you anyway. Don't think bad about Church Street though, 'cause it's a lovely place with lovely businesses and lovely people. But you know the recent Corrie storyline where Kylie steps in to help her friend Gemma and gets stabbed in the process? It was like a really shocking storyline, and I watched it on Catch Up on Saturday, and like loads of other people it made me cry. So it was a really shocking storyline, and the acting was brilliant. Well, on Saturday night in my cafe, after I'd been filming and it was the end of the night, must have been about 12:30 I think, a woman came into my bar. I didn't see her, Ian seen her. She walked straight through into my kitchen in my cafe to go to use, and she used one like the staff toilet. And we like Ian was looking at me and I was looking at her. He said, I can't go and get her. I could get called all sorts following a woman to the toilet. I said, I'll go and get her. Anyway, she'd come out. She'd knocked a load of stuff all over, cans and that. She must have been in her 20s, little shorts on and a little top, on her own, completely out of her head. I said, how are you, honey? You're not allowed in here. She said, you've got me effing phone, this, that and the other. I said, I haven't, it's in your hand. It was in her hand. She went, that's not my phone, it's my banker. Anyway, she was talking gibberish. I said, how are we, darling? And I put my arm nicely on her back, just very gently, and started moving her forward. She started saying, don't you effing touch me and all that, moving forward. And then she pulled out a massive knife that she'd stole out of my kitchen. She pulled it from the back of her shorts. It's a bit blurry what happened. Luckily, no one got hurt. Ian, she like ran out onto the street. Well, there was people about and I didn't want anyone to get hurt, nor did Ian. Ian ran out and I said, don't go near her. But he did the right thing. He went and told the security at the bar next door and they took the knife straight off her and she was put in the police van straight away. But what I'm going to say is, we have to be good Samaritans, but we also have to look after ourselves because we have families too. If ever you see like trouble or someone drunk or anything, or even someone, because I'm terrible for it when I see lasses especially drunk and that, I try and help them and they can turn really nasty. Well, I'm not going to help them anymore physically by saying, how will you only get up off of the floor or whatever. I'm just going to help them by ringing an ambulance or the police. So don't physically help anybody because you can be took out just like that. I've been in like a lot of shock all weekend and dead worried, thinking the what ifs. What if my daughters had walked in at that moment and this lass with a knife, or just awful thoughts. I've been in shock like on and off and like thinking, oh you fucker. She caught my elbow on there. Sorry. But anyway, be a good Samaritan in life, but look after yourself as well. Don't physically go up to someone who needs help. Help them by ringing the professionals, really. That's a good thing. Obviously, don't just walk past someone and leave them laying on the floor. But don't touch them either. Ring an ambulance or the police. So I had to share it. But please keep coming down Church Street to my cafe bar. It was an isolated incident. The police contacted us the next day to let us know what's going on, and she's up at court and all that. She says she can't remember a thing. And she wasn't drunk out of our bar. She come in out, she hadn't bought anything. She come in off her head just to go to the toilet, I think. Took the knife out of the kitchen. So there you go. Make of it what you will.